Princess Alara was a gilded bird in a cage, her future sealed by an arranged marriage to a prince she despised. Longing for freedom, she fled the suffocating stone walls for the whispering woods. There she found Phelan, a boy born of the wild whose only crown was the canopy of leaves. He taught her the secrets of the forest, the language of birds, the paths of the deer. In return, she shared stories of a world he'd never known, but their fragile peace was threatened. The king's guards scoured the woods, their steel armor a stark contrast to the living green. A choice loomed: return to a life of silent despair, or fight for a love born between two worlds. Believing her love could tame the wild, Princess Alara brought the forest boy, Phelan, into her world of stone and silk. She offered him comfort, a warm bed, a gentle hand, trying to wash the wilderness from his skin. But civilization is often a mask for savagery. The prince promised her hand. Princess Alara was promised to Prince Alistair, a man who saw her as a prize to be won. But when she brought Phelan from the forest, her fascination with the wild boy felt like theft to the prince. His jealousy was not just of her attention, but of a connection he could never have. He saw a rival, and in the heart of a tyrant, rivalry is a death sentence. Under the guise of an honorable duel, Alistair saw his chance to eliminate the boy permanently, but he underestimated the wild. Phelan fought not with training, but with instinct, turning the prince's murder attempt into a spectacle of his own humiliation. That failure unleashed a far greater darkness. If he couldn't kill the boy in plain sight, he would do it in the shadows. Alistair plotted a dark revenge. He would not kill Phelan, but would systematically destroy his world, starting with the wolves he called family. But the castle's stone walls had ears. Princess Alara learned of the plan, and the gentle girl, she was vanished, replaced by the queen she was meant to be. She stood before the prince and his hunters, not with a sword, but with a will of iron. She gave him a choice: his cruelty or her hand. His men rode out to destroy the family. Phelan had always known his pack of wolves. When he returned to the forest, he found not a home, but a graveyard. Trust shattered. The boy who was almost a prince now looked at the girl who was almost his world, with nothing but the wild hatred of the betrayed. She confronted him, her voice like steel, shattering their betrothal and his future. In the ensuing chaos, Phelan made his choice. He vanished back into the wild, a ghost returning to the shadows, leaving Alara to face the throne she had just claimed. She ruled with a wisdom learned from a boy who spoke to animals. She became Queen Alara the Just, the protector of the wilds. Her reign was long and peaceful. She was loved by her people, respected by her court, and feared by her enemies. But the throne was the loneliest place in the kingdom. Every evening, she would stand on her balcony and look to the forest, a silent vigil for the boy she had saved and lost. And sometimes the wind would carry a reply, a single wolf's howl, a lonely call that echoed the ache in her own soul. It was the sound of his freedom and the eternal price of her crown. She had built a better world, but she would always rule it alone. The forest was not an ending, but a promise that he would return when she had made the world safe for him. She ruled with a strength and wisdom that reshaped the kingdom, and when the last of Alistair's shadow was gone, he came back. The boy from the woods returned a man, and their marriage was not just a union of two hearts, but of two worlds, the crown and the wild, finally at peace. Their love created a new legacy. Their daughter, Luna, had her mother's grace, finding her world in books and quiet creation. Their son, Blake, had his father's soul, learning the secrets of the hunt and the language of the forest. Together, Phelan and Alara ruled not as a king and a queen, but as two halves of a whole. They built a dynasty founded on justice and instinct, on wisdom and freedom. Their reign was a testament to a love that was once deemed impossible, proving that the strongest kingdoms are not those that conquer the wild, but those that invite it to help them rule.